Hey you guys, my name is Alexandra, and I'd like to talk to you about something for a minute. I was scrolling through my Facebook newsfeed like I always do, and I stumbled across something today. And it was a post about J.K. Rowling. And for those of you who live under a rock and don't know who she is the author of the Harry Potter series. And it was something about how she changes lives. And I thought about it for a minute. And she didn't change my life. I was born in August of 1998, the same year that the first Harry Potter book was released. And my daddy got the Philosopher's Stone book for Christmas that year. And he fell in love with it. And he'd read it to me. And I was just a tiny, tiny baby, like this big. Tiny, tiny baby. And he'd read it to me. And I grew up, I didn't know what it meant at the time. I didn't understand it at the time. But I grew up learning about this kid named Harry Potter. And I was 2 when the first movie came out. And my daddy took me to go see it in the movie theaters. Which, if you guys have ever brought a 2-year-old to a movie, it's not a good idea. I was so engulfed by this person that I knew so much about at such a young age that I sat through the movie really, really quietly. 2 years old. And, I grew up, when I learned how to read, I read the Harry Potter books. And I grew up and, I saw every movie come out. And I read every book. And, my dad wasn't always around. And, I don't have daddy issues or anything like that, but my dad wasn't always around. And so when he wasn't around, I'd read Harry Potter books and I felt close to him. And my mom would ground me and take away my Harry Potter books as I got older, and I'd have panic attacks. And, it'd become my life. And I remember when the Deathly Hallows came out, when the book was released, that day I went to the library and I dressed up. I was in my outfit, and I dressed up like Luna Lovegood. And I went to my library and I just sat there and I waited and I got my book. And I was so happy. I cried. And then when I was 12, the final movie came out. And, it's something to say I was there when the first movie came out. I was there when the last. And in those 10 years, I don't know what I would have done without them. I strived to be like Hermione. I wanted to be independent and smart. I wanted to be Emma Watson. And, watching the movies, I saw her become a woman and do things outside of Harry Potter that changed lives. And I saw, Rupert Grint and Daniel Radcliffe become these amazing people. And, the entire cast really, I got to see them when they were, I got to see them when they were younger, and then I got to see them grow up. And while I was not there, I feel like I was. I have never met Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson, Rupert Grint, J.K. Rowling, but I feel like I genuinely know them. I had to do a book report one time on like on someone. And I looked through my bookshelf at home. I looked through all my books. And I found this one biography on J.K. Rowling. I was in the 4th grade, and I did a book report on J.K. Rowling. And my teacher just laughed at me. An A on my book report. Quoted Harry Potter a decent number of times. But J.K. Rowling didn't change my life. I was a newborn when I first heard the story of Harry Potter. And it really shaped my life. More than anything, it shaped my life. It helped me define who I am today. It helped me set goals. It helped me reach where I wanted to be. I have been a fan since 98. I have been a fan for 16 years. And regardless if I knew what was happening when my dad first read me that book, it started something. And I am very proud to be a part of the Harry Potter generation and to embody what it means and what it represents to so many people. So take a time in your life. Just think about it. Something hard, something great in your life, regardless of what it is. And I promise you can somehow relate it to Harry Potter. You know, I watched everyone grow up. I watched everyone die. I learned the stories behind the people. I watched my OTPs become canons, and I helped defeat Lord Voldemort. Simple as that. And I am so thankful to J.K. Rowling for giving me that. So thank you. You mean the world to me if you ever see this. So anyone who's watching, please tell me what J.K. Rowling and what the series means to you, because it means the world to me. So thank you for your 8 minutes of time watching this video. And please share it with your friends, because Harry Potter means a lot to a lot of people. So just pass it on and keep it with you always.